want to do? Is it trying to choke? Okay. Things to think about, and it's gonna happen. You're gonna get up there and you're gonna put it together and you're gonna be like, oh man, it's sliding on me. Put it around this way. This is gonna choke. Look at that. See that? That's choking. It's not sliding. Alright? This is what you're looking at. Remember in rigging? Remember the further back ground personnel? You want to have this chain strung out. Already have the hoist in the up position, okay? Put it in up, string it out. You're gonna have 2 short straps and you're gonna have 1 long one. And I'm laying these out as to how they're gonna go on the hand line, okay? We'll string in strap, 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 and then we'll put the hoist on the hook to prevent what? The straps from falling off. Okay? Good? Alright. So we're engineering this thing. And then you're going to need a 3/4, not a 5/8 bolt. 2 nuts on it. And when I go to put this on the insulator, all I need is 1 full thread here, okay? If I string it back to here, I'm costing myself time, right? Alright, so I just need 1 full thread. I'm good to go. Golden. Alright? Watch how Mr. Eric rigs this up on the hand line when we go to send it up. And I want you to put the mechanics, or rigging mechanics into play. See where he puts his loop nut at, and why. We'll talk about that. All right, and we got a bolt there, and we're going on with it. Y'all got your phone? I'm planning my job out before I even leave the ground. I need to make sure that I'm in the most efficient mode I can be in, okay? Now, I've preached it and talked about it. When I'm going up, I'm going to have more green pulled in than when I'm coming down. Remember we talked about that? More green out, the more you can swing and drop into the pole, get that momentum going. I'm going to have my green pulled in a little more. It's going to pull me in a little closer to the pole. And that's going to help me out when I go to step up in my belt. Okay? If I've got a lot of green out and I try to step up in my belt, it's going to be counterproductive. Okay? So y'all monkey with your greens when you get up there. Okay? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hammer check the pole. Good. I'm going to lay my gear out. How it goes. This is going to be, let's see, this is going to be my right, my left, my right. Lay that out like that, just like this. You can see my last trip was down the pole because I had a lot of green out. Gaff guards come off, and you don't have to film me until I get up there and start actually as high as I possibly can, alright? You're gonna have another insulator over here. I'd say put that Beckett around the bottom bolt to keep it up there. Get it up nice and high. Okay, so I'm taking my hand line off. My hand line's gonna go under the insulator. And I'm gonna hang it. I'm gonna strap it on right here. And I'm going to pull a little bit of green in so I can get a nice effective step up in my belt. Maybe a little bit like that. Okay, and when I'm pulling myself up, it always helps if I'm actually grabbing something and pulling myself up into the climb. Okay, you see that? Look at the angle of my belt. That gains me probably about 2 feet on the average of height. I'm going to adjust my Beckett. It's going to go on the opposite side of the pole of me. Look at that. Up high. Very high. Okay.
On?
Yeah, good.
Alright. I was some of you might have noticed I was hooking some of this stuff up while he was doing that, but I made sure I had plenty of slack and I wasn't pulling on anything that he was doing. But I am ready to send him up some stuff by the time he's ready for it.
Okay, and then when this gets up to me, I'm gonna secure my hoist right here. I've got control of my straps. I don't want to be dropping them. So I'm taking my straps off. The two shorties I'm going to put on my green bean. Okay? I'm going to leave that right there. This strap goes high also, but it goes on my side of the pole. I'm right-handed, so it's going to go up here. Look at that. How am I choking? Y'all see how I choke? Nice and tight. I'm gonna put the body hook of the hoist into the strap. I'm gonna secure it right there. Now, Mr. Eric, he put the bolt below the hook. If he had put it above the hook and there would have been weight on the line, would that weight actually tighten this knot? It'd make me fight to get this bolt off, right? So if you go below the hook, you can load up that hook and it won't put any tension below the rope. Okay, I got my bolt here. I want to quarter myself on the pole here a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit of slack out on my belt. And don't cross your leg. Spin out. One full thread on this top eye of this insulator, okay? Okay, snug it up. It's nice and tight, okay? Now, I'm wanting to put one of my short straps right here on the conductor. Work with two hands, guys. Don't try to hold on to stuff. It's ineffective, okay? So I'm gonna put my strap on here, my short one, in a choke position. And I'm putting it further out because I need to get right here, okay? So I'm putting it further out there. I'm gonna tie it, I'm putting it on the very end of the bolt. We've already pre-strung our chain out. So I'm gonna hook this up. Here's another part that I see a lot of students getting confused on. They'll pull straight down on this chain. That's not gonna get you the max efficient tug on this chain to tighten it up. Pull back towards the hook. Okay, you see there? Everybody see that? That's a common mistake. Mistake one. Okay, now I've got my hoist up here. Let's see, this one is down. Put her in the up position. And I'm gonna start that right there. See how I can operate my hoist, and I'm watching right here. I want to take just enough tension to where this is slack, no more. I don't have to take any more out of it. My pin is facing me, okay, with my cotter key. That's the way you want to go back with it, okay? So I'm going to take my cotter key out. I'm going to remove the pin. I'm going to put the pin back in, and I'm going to put my cotter key back in so that I don't lose it or drop it. Both legs go in the hole, guys. Now yesterday, people were unpinning the shoe from the shackle, leaving the shackle in. Don't do that. That's going to hinder you. Put the pin, the shackle back into the shoe and leave it a bare hole here for you. Okay, now I'm going to get my hand line up here, and we're gonna work on lowering the head anchor
Go ahead.
with the dog latch. Okay, and then we're gonna work on lowering the conductor. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over the bolt. I'm gonna go under the conductor. I'm gonna keep this out here and back into the bolt just like this. Y'all see? Got it?
Yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna back off on my hoist, put it in the down position.
And I'm holding tension on the hand line.
All right, once I get some slack, what can I do? Hit my release. All right, once I do that, my groundman, he's got the tension on the line. I put this out of my way, and let's just hold off right here for a second. You see? So it's not in my way. This work zone right here is totally clear for me. Okay? Now my groundman is going to lower the conductor down. You can let her down. Yeah, you're good. Okay, he's letting it down. If you have to, help him. You know, get all the slack off. I've had students throw the hooks over. What happens if I throw it on this side?
Wrapped up.
It's going to wrap up. So I want to drop it on this side between the pole and the conductor. That drops down. Now he's going to pull it up. Watch it, guys. Keep control of this. It'll come back and smack you in the face because the weight of the rope, the shorter the distance between this end and the block, the more weight is on that rope, and it'll come back and slap you in the face. So don't let that happen. Now what I want to do is I'm gonna put my hook right here. I'm gonna go out 7 ribs from the base. 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm going to put my strap in a choke fashion. Right here, that's the balance point of the insulator. Okay, I'm going to run my hook through that, over the bolt. Now, close attention, this is another mistake. A lot of people come in through here. That's not a good hook. Come in this way, like that, you're going to get the maximum hook leverage to where it will not come out. Now, my groundman, he's actually going to, when I loosen up this top bolt, he's going to need to hold tension on here. All right, what that does is it pulls that insulator back into the pole. So the top nut with gravity needs to stay intact. That'll be the last nut we take off, because if we took it loose first, it'd want to bend this bolt, right? Okay, so I'm going to take this bottom nut off. Now let me ask y'all something. Y'all see me getting in a hurry? Okay. If you go up there and you get in a hurry, you're going to get all fouled up. You want to go up there, you want to take your time with this thing and get it figured out before you start rushing, okay? Where does this nut go? Green bean. Okay. Now, my groundman's going to hold tension now on the insulator, and it's going to pull it into the pole. Oh, these threads.
Good old tap and die out here at lunch.
That's right. We get a little tap and die action. A little crawfish boiling water on it. All right, you see how the insulator's staying hugged up to the pole? Who's doing that? That's right, green bean. Okay, now I'm gonna drop down and get where I can shoulder this insulator. Now my thoughts are, I know where that, I know when I drop this insulator, when it comes back up, it's gonna wanna hit my foot. So I'm gonna get over just a little bit, right about there, so I can actually grab it, send it down it'll come back up and it'll have a clear path. Okay, my line. Okay, now, guys, watch the back of your neck. Your grommet will pull up. It clears the bolt from hitting you in the head.
I got
Drop it. Your line.
I got it. Bring it down, let it touch the ground, just like some of the other comps we do. If we're sending them a brand new one, send it back up.
Okay, I grab the bolt. I grab the body of the insulator. I got it, my line. I'm gonna shoulder it. Now I'm gonna set it back in place. And when he sees the top bolt come through the eye, then he can pull tension. So he's getting a visual on what I'm doing. All right, now he's got it. It's in place. No nuts on or anything. Which nut goes on first? Good, my line. Okay, I'm going to snug this up. You don't have to really tighten down on it very hard. Just snug it up to where it's going to be snug to the pole. It's not permanent because we're going to be confident and so forth. Okay, he slacked off on the line. As gravity's doing its work, it's holding on to the bottom.
Mr. Jim, if I may,
Yeah.
one thing that's staying consistent, I think Mr. Jim and Eric and myself have been saying this the entire time. Have you noticed this knee? It's always been locked out the entire time.
It's a habit. A habit. Make it a habit, guys. If I'm bending my knee, I'm taking a serious chance of cutting out. Okay? We don't want to cut out, do we? Okay? I'm going to get into position again. I'm going to take my hook off. I'm going to take it back through the strap. I'm going to hook that. Can you give me a little tension? Cool. Secure my strap. My glasses are fogging. Alright, now I'm going to come over the bolt. Am I going to grab on this side of the conductor? Look where the bolt's at. I was going to pull the shoe this way. It ain't going to line up. Alright, so I want to come over here. Do I want to catch it off right here? That's going to put the rope in my way, right? So I want to catch it about right in here. Slide this over here.
Ready?
My grommet is going to pull that up. I'm getting my chain ready. As soon as he gets it up, I reconnect. Alright, I'm in. Up position. Do I pull straight down? Straight out. Now he can slack off my line. Alright. Remove the hand line. Put it over here out of your way. This is your office right here. Okay? So I'm looking. I'm going to hold this up. I want to make sure that I get this high enough to reconnect. That looks pretty good. I take my cotter key out of my shackle. My pin comes out. I start it, bring it back through. I'm going to spin it right there. I'm going to pinch it. Now, I told you to bring your climbs up in case you're having trouble with the pin, okay? The cotter key, both legs go into the hole of the pin, okay? Not one on the outside, one on the inside. That's a DQ. All right. Now, I'm going to take everything loose. I'm going to go back to down. Once I slack, what I do? Release, disconnect. Now look at me, I'm twisted. Look at that. Watch this. Now I'm not twisting my body. Okay, I'm getting that out of my way. I'm gonna get this off. Where does this go?
Green bean.
Green bean. Take my bolts out while I'm here. Look. Now it's okay now if I go on ahead and put tension on here, because when it hits the ground, he can take weight off this knot. Okay, so we're good there. I'm gonna get up in my belt. Now am I gonna do that stung out? Okay, so I'm gonna pull some green in so I can effectively get up to where I need to be. I'm gonna get that hook out of my way. That's kind of a cutout hazard. Am I pulling myself up? Get my stuff. I'm gonna actually kill two birds with one stone. Drop everything down so I can drop back down right to here. Take my hoist off. Hang it in the bracket. And take all my straps. One, two, three. I'm going to be real careful not to drop them. Okay, I'm going to steer those. Put my hoist on. Steer my straps. I'm going to ease that down. Cut that loose.
I got it.
And it's his line. The insulator's repinned, everything, so what's next? Railroad.
Stand by.
Railroad. Headache. And we're good. Any questions?
Can you do it again? I was just kidding.
Right. You see how there's a lot of steps to it?